Hey guys, what is up? Today I have another one from the gear maintenance series. You might have seen we are going to talk about how to clean or wash your helmet. We're not going to be washing the whole helmet, but we're just going to try and clean it in the best way possible. Cleaning your helmet regularly is very important, firstly from a hygiene point of view and to avoid any unpleasant smell in there. In my case, I have actually, this is one of my old helmets, the new ones are up there, but I wanted a secondary helmet because I'm planning to install some electronics in there like the communicator, and I do have the GoPro mount set up, and I do have a microphone inside for the same. So I don't want to use it if I'm not going to vlog or tour. If I'm just stepping out to a shop or something like that, I just want to be able to have a spare helmet that I can use. And I figured my whole old helmet should just work for it. It's never taken a fall. It is in a pretty decent condition. The biggest mistake I made was I didn't store it well. I just put it in the storeroom and it's got a lot of dust. If you can see, it is quite dirty, like everywhere. So we're gonna have to clean this up and get it ready to use. And this is the same process that I use for all of my other helmets as well whenever I want to clean them. So how I do it, let me show you. So before we get started, let me tell you a couple of things like a disclaimer. First of all, if you have a new helmet which is very premium and all, and it is under warranty, you might not want to try these stunts because it might just void the warranty. But when it comes to any of the helmets that I have used, and I have friends who have been using pretty decent brands, MTs, XJCs, AGV, and they've all been doing the same thing. It seems to be working out pretty well for them, and I've been doing it for quite some time and I never had any issues. So we're going to be using some simple things like a lens cleaner, the same thing that I use for my camera lenses, spectacles, and stuff like that. Also the visor of the helmet. Then we have the Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. I saw one of the Revzilla videos where they did point out that this has very less harsh chemicals in it. So when it comes to the foam padding of your helmet, you don't want to treat it with a lot of alcohol or chemicals to make sure the integrity of the foam is maintained. So I thought it made sense. So this is what I use now. And a screwdriver, I have a multi-tool kit here, a blower and a toothbrush, and of course microfiber cloth and a regular cloth. I'm kind of using one of my old t-shirts here, so that's what we will be using as well. So talking about the helmet itself, this is one of those ADV type helmets. If you do have any electronics already installed in there, any earphones, microphones or anything in the helmet, this would be the right time to take it out. So get that removed, and you're going to be cleaning the helmet in 3 parts. First is the shell itself. We'll be cleaning that separately. The visor will be cleaned separately, and the foam padding inside, we're going to remove it and we're going to wash it. So that will be done separately. So we're going to take it one step at a time, but to do that, we're just going to have to make sure we dismantle the helmet first. So we're going to get right into it. The cheek pads come out, but the biggest part of the cushion, which is on the head, does not come out in this one. So that is one thing that we're going to have to do separately. We're going to take like one of the old t-shirts. You want to make sure the surface is wiped well to start with. You have some dust in certain places which you want to remove before you wash it. What I like doing is I just take a blower. This is the blower that I use for cleaning my camera, but you can just go and that should work as well. Just do it well and close your eyes when you're doing that because some of it will come back on your face. Blow your ventilators well from the inside out. Do not go this way because if there is something stuck, it will still be there. If you riding on the bike getting hit by wind couldn't remove it, probably this is not going to remove as well. But if you put it from the inside out, it is just going to push it out, and in that way you will just have a comparatively cleaner grill there. Cushion, we're going to kind of soak it in water for some time. So I do have like a utility bucket here. It has normal water. We're going to make it warm. So just going to add some hot water in it. Where is the shampoo? before I put the pads inside, it is warm water, so I'm just gonna this can soak for a minute. In the meanwhile, we'll just go ahead and put the pads in here. So I'm just gonna wipe it off. Just don't use the same side of the cloth that you used to wipe the exterior of the helmet. Just saying. I basically just dunked the cloth in the soap water. I'm wiping it now. This is where your main part of the shell cleaning is going to be done. The visor, remember the lens cleaner? I'm going to use it now. You can either spray a little bit on here or you can spray it on the cloth first and then wipe it. There is multiple opinions about what is the right thing to do. I've tried both and nothing went wrong, so just don't go crazy. You don't want it dripping and all, just sprinkle it over it. For the scratches, something that I've tried in the past is applying Colgate and then buffing it up. Don't do that. It increased the scratches by 3 times, so I don't know if it has worked for people before, but I read it somewhere that this is something that you can do. I tried it once and then I had to buy this visor. You now see we have all the exterior parts cleaned up. We're gonna have to get to the cushion now. Now you do have some shampoo on it already, but I'm just gonna take a little more. Take the toothbrush. Just brush it like so. It's okay if you don't get a lot of foam. Just don't put a lot of shampoo. It'll just become a task removing it later. Now comes the shell again. You have the cushion inside, and this cushion is what we're going to clean now. So first I just like to put some water over it. Don't like pour it and go full send. Right, so I've got the cushion all wet. Now same thing, some shampoo, toothbrush. Now once you're done with the inner cushion, this is the time where you can actually use the toothbrush. You don't mind getting it even more dirty because you're not going to use it on the cushion anymore. On the shell itself, if you have any edges, corners where you still have dust or dirt which didn't go with the blower or the cloth, you can use the toothbrush and remove that. Same applies to the ventilator as well. After blowing air through it, if you still feel it is dirty, you can use the toothbrush and scrub it a little, and later when you run water through it, it will take care of the rest. So yeah, so now I'm going to rinse the cushion in the shell, the shell itself and the cheek pads. I'll put it to dry. Once they are dried up, we will be back and we'll start reassembling it. Alright, so we've got the helmet all dried up. I'm pretty happy with the way it's come out. Very different from what we started from. So we're quickly going to put this back together and we will see how it's come. We've got this all assembled again, and if you compare it with what it was like before, this is gonna just find a place to put this up and we're gonna start using this again. So if you do have any other weird ideas about how we can clean our helmets or wash our helmets, do put it in the comment below. Everybody will read it, it'll be fun. And if you like the video, hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yes, share it with people who use helmets, and if you think somebody should really wash their helmets, forward the link, and I'll see you again in the next video.